Here we are back in the seed size experiments. Just to remind you quickly, back in April we planted 8 varieties at a range of different seed sizes and then planted them again a month later in the second planting date. This experiment aims to quantify how stem density varies with both seed size and seed age. You can watch the video from the first open day for more details. It's now mid-July and the plots in the second planting have either reached or nearly reached 100% ground cover. There are some differences in canopy height between the different seed sizes, particularly in the variety we're looking at now. The stem count will be carried out at the end of the season, so I've no results for you yet. Here is the density experiment, where the same varieties from the seed size experiments are planted at a wide range of different spacings to achieve contrasting plant and stem densities. You can go back to the videos from June to watch them again and get the full details. As you can see, there are some distinct differences in canopy cover of this main crop variety, with gaps still found at the widest spacing of 80 centimetres, but none in the contrasting plot next door, which is spaced at 24 centimetres. Here are the canopy expansion curves for the main crop we just saw in the field. You can see that canopy expansion is significantly slower at 80 centimetres plant spacing, but that the differences are much smaller between the other spacings. It is likely that the widest spacing will have a large negative effect on yield due to reduced canopy cover and light interception, but we need to wait until the end of the season to determine if the yield penalty, if any, of the 44 and 31 centimetre spacings and the effect of the spacing treatments on tuber numbers in this and the other varieties. This is the salad crop in the density experiment. As you can see, there are few differences in canopy cover. It's all at 100% at this point in the season. On the right is the widest spacing at 30 centimetres apart, and that's a plant density of 44,000 plants per hectare. And then on the left we have the tightest plant spacing at 10 centimetres apart and 133,000 plants per hectare. And again, there is no difference in canopy cover at this point in the season. Surprisingly, canopy expansion was slowest in the plots at 10 centimetre spacing, though the graph shows that the absolute differences in canopy expansion between plant spacings were small, and all of the treatments achieved near complete canopy cover by the end of June. Again, we're waiting until the end of the season to quantify the relationship between stem and tuber populations in each of these varieties. So you'll just have to wait for further results.